gentlemen.
You're listening to The Gentleman on Radio Brunel. And let me tell you a bit about what's happening on the show. We've lost the whole monologue bit I do at the start because we're starting so late. It doesn't matter. There's nothing to be missed there. Today on the show, we've got Andrew Yacoub in.
What time is it? Good afternoon, everyone.
And we're going to play him properly. If you don't know Andrew, he was CivSoc president last year. Whoop whoop. He was vice president of Engineers Without Borders. Well, you put yourself up for president, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. Vote for me.
And then we'll be talking cancer, as you do, but with the breast cancer and awareness thing that's going on Facebook at the moment. And we'll be talking about loads of stuff. We've got another game of Who Are You? Potentially the last one. I don't know how next week's going to run, but potentially the last Who Are You? Of The Gentleman. Yeah, that's that. Let me play in Andrew with the Friends theme tune, because that might as well be done now. Yeah, so that's the Friends theme tune.
That was great.
How have you been doing?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. Can't complain. And yourself?
I've been doing right, yeah. I've got so much work to do. I'm losing my
Don't we
head.
all? It's that time of the year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting worrying. But
almost done, mate. Almost done.
We'll get there, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, so we start with the show with how we always do with the guests. It's a game called Who Are You?
Right.
It's a chatterbox, and it's essentially you pick the colour, then the number, and then another number, and then you read the question underneath.
So we go back to primary school.
Essentially, yeah, but it's not like the fortune teller type idea. It's like as in trying to predict your future, or you're going to kiss Stacey or something.
Oh, I always wanted to kiss Stacey.
It's questions, but to be honest with you, I don't know. Well, it started off with it just being for the guests, the chatterbox thing.
Okay.
And then it started off being for me as well. And then someone said, wanted to hear all the questions on the thing. So basically, it's just reading out questions off an A4 sheet of paper.
Wonderful.
So the chat box just adds a bit of something to it, even though all the questions get asked. So we'll play that in with that jingle. We've got loads of jingles, yeah.
I love it.
I really want to know.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Have you seen that Family Guy episode where they take the mick out of radio shows?
Yeah, we need the bug.
You don't have that by any chance, do you?
What,
I think that might have to be played at some point.
I've got loads of stuff actually. I've got like
You've got like little sound effects as well, like boings and.
I've added in a few over the years, and no one does jingles. It seems on radio because mine are always loaded in when I come back. And obviously, like I've got like the old drum.
Okay, yeah.
In case I crack a good joke or something like that.
Yeah.
I've got an alarm, which is annoyingly like the ones in halls. So if anyone's got this on loud, we'll like, what's going on?
Wow, yeah.
And then I've got
too long.
Yeah, I've got laughter. I've got more like you're listening to The Gentleman stuff. I've got Take Me Out theme tune.
There we go. Not active.
Yeah. That's all the stuff I've got.
Oh, wonderful, sorry.
Right, so who are you? Right, we'll start off with it's your go.
Okay.
We'll start off with, and then I'll give myself a go at those kind of bits and bobs. The first question is, and in the theme of the show, you haven't seen the Facebook thing, but I've called the show Relax.
Bit of a personal joke, but yeah.
So I've got the question here. What do you do to relax?
I do plenty of things to calm down.
Keep it 5 o'clock. keep it before the watershed.
Oh, look, there's nothing like a good meal to relax you. Food for me is a big one. You know, just sit back, watch some TV, watch a movie, maybe read. Even just going out, having a bit of fun helps me to relax. I'm not one for always staying in home for too long. I get too bored myself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know what I do. There's loads of stuff I do to relax. Like
On radio.
you know what? You say that, but I've been ill and at the end of my tether for like loads of times, and I come on and done radio, and then felt so much better afterwards. Because I think it's just like an opportunity to just sit there and chat about it.
Talk all the germs away.
Yeah, talk. I was ill one day, and I was like, oh, I'm so ill. For the first half an hour, and my guests came on. I don't know who it was actually. I think it was like Raheem and Savina. After them, I was like, woo, let's go, let's get stuff down. I was feeling so good. But yeah, radio's a good show. Just doing things like not like work, like just doing things that don't involve much brain power.
I think these days anything that's not uni related is kind of relaxing.
Anything that's just not.
Anything, yeah. Even if it's just washing your dishes. Or...
Yeah. There's been moments where I've done that as procrastination, just like washing dishes.
It's doing anything to not do your work.
It's biting me in the bum at the moment though, because so much to do. Anyway, so yeah, shall I pick a colour?
Go for it.
Okay, so...
Wait, hold on. Go on.
Are you going to... Okay.
I'm going to do it.
Right.
What colour would you like, Johnny? Purple, green, blue or grey?
I have green.
Green. And the numbers are... Well, I can read them. 4, 6, 7 or 7?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 4, 6, 7 or 7?
6.
Wow, okay. How much would you pay to sleep with the hottest girl you know? Quite a good way to relax.
Well, it depends on if you're blowing your old bank account or not.
Well, okay, first of all, who is the hottest girl you know? We have to find that out, and then we've got to put, like, I don't know if you can put a price on a girl, that's a bit...
Both of us have to answer this question.
Oh, no. Well, the highest girl that I know would probably be Beyonce. Does that count as knowing them?
I was thinking when I wrote the question more like Facebook. On your Facebook
so they've got to be a Facebook friend at least?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It makes more entertaining. And we'll put a disclaimer on it. Like, people, you know, that we don't mention, don't be too disheartened if you ever, like, listen to this and think, oh, God, you're one of them.
I think I've got to say no comment.
No comment? think of the listeners.
Oh,
Joe's never going to listen or whatever.
I did tell her to listen, so she probably... well, you've got to answer the question first. It's your question.
Well, my question answer would be, oh shit.
Okay, let's not say who the girl is. The question is, how much would you pay? We can discuss the girls after the show.
Okay, that makes it a bit better than like, but they're gonna, I can imagine that people are going to scroll down our Facebook and oh yeah, she's definitely worth that amount.
Okay, whatever you do, guys, don't value all your Facebook friends. That's wrong.
So I'm thinking, like, because it's an odd one, isn't it?
Does it have to be money?
It's paying for. Oh, that's a good shout actually. Not necessarily.
Oh, okay. So because of my Arab background, I can say 10 camels.
You could say 10 camels if that's what the girl wanted, but they might get the hump. Wait,
where's the drum?
Oh, the drum.
Come on, hurry up!
They might get the hump. I've got laughter as well. There we go. Yeah, we could. Okay, I'm going to say, in terms of money, I don't think anything over £1,000 is reasonable, because that's a bit too, like, you know, are they going to give me a gold watch on the way out?
Is this? But then, so this is another factor to take into consideration. Is it just for one night, or is this?
It is. It is just for one night, and the satisfaction of one, like, just and she would.
So there's no chance of anything happening after it. So essentially, this is prostitution.
Yeah. Essentially, it's prostitution.
Something we should really.
Well, it depends how good you are, innit? Sorry, happens afterwards.
Depends on how much you pay.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. If you give them a one-off fee of like £1,000, they're going to be like, oh, "Where's my grand next time?" Like, you're going to be. I'd probably go for. Yeah, £1,000 as a nice round figure. I was going to go steep. I was going to go around 10k.
10k.
but
She's got to be hot.
there are some stunners on my Facebook that I'm like, just you just know of them because of school and stuff, and I'm just like boing, like whoa.
You don't have a boing.
No, I don't have a boing.
Oh, that's
what
annoying.
No, nothing,
No
nothing
boing.
on that one.
Oh, boing.
But yeah, just like yeah.
Alright, 1,000.
Because there's like models quality girls on my Facebook.
Alright, so whoever knows that they're the hottest girl in Johnny's eyes,
These are obviously like
there's
the people
£1,000 in it for you.
These are people I know. Like, this is going to sound really insulting to whoever listens to this, but these are people that are well out of my league. Like, and also their fucking personalities are going to not be worth that kind of money either. They're just,
Oh, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. So, what sort of just 10 camels? Are you going to stick with that?
It'd probably be like a house, a car, a couple of camels. But for one night, I don't know. Probably just a dinner at Nando's.
Yeah, Perry Cottage.
And then to see if I get lucky. If not, see you later.
So £22.50.
You mad? That's how much it'll cost us for me. She can get a salad.
She can just tap water.
Yeah, she's on a diet.
Okay, let's continue with this. We can we do all the questions. So, what colour would you like?
I'll go for grey.
Grey. 3, 5, 8, or 2.
I'll go for 2, please.
1, 2. And 3, 5, 8, or 2.
Go for 2 again.
What is the weirdest dream you have ever had?
Oh, this is a good one, actually. Alright. So, this is what happened. I didn't have this too long ago, actually. So, a friend of mine from secondary school, who I haven't spoken to in years, is pregnant, and she's pregnant with my baby.
Oh, yeah, I think I've heard this. Yeah.
And it's the day of the delivery. She's about to have the baby, so I'm there holding her hand by her side. She's pushing the baby out.
I was going to say, were you late and then came in? I was like,
no McDonald's.
No,
I was good that day.
Yeah, okay.
I was by her side the whole time, and out comes the baby, and I take the baby to the side and hold it, and I look at it, and it is a touch screen tablet. It was not even a human baby. I looked at it quite weirdly, so in the dream I thought this was weird, but then I went and congratulated my friend / apparent wife in the dream, and said, congratulations, we have a baby.
I would have been like, who have you been sleeping with? Have you been sleeping with a computer?
It wasn't an iPad. I don't know what type it was. I can't remember.
A UPad.
So, who knows? What about you?
All my dreams, the ones that I remember, are natty. I had one recently, and I was at a dinner, and a girl called Lauren Mayer, who is the best friend of Emma Batchelor, and was at this dinner. It was a long dinner, loads of people. I think Sad was there, Dan was there, just people that were but they weren't part of the dream. They were just sort of like, yeah, you knew that.
Yeah.
She was there opposite me, and Emma Lovell was on the right of me, and in this dream, Emma kept trying to take my phone to try and read what I'd been up to, and all this sort of bits, and I was like, no, and she was getting really huffy, and
women never do that.
Turning into this demon. And then Lauren was saying that kept saying that like Emma Batchelor hated me, and like, she hates you, don't ever speak to her again, and it was a really weird dream.
Just sounds like an episode of like EastEnders or something.
But yeah, it was odd. That was probably the weirdest dream I've had in a while. I don't know. I had natty old dreams all the time, like walking around no legs or something.
I rarely remember my dreams.
No, I rarely remember mine. But when I do, I usually, what happens is, I usually, when you wake up to your alarm and then you go back to bed.
Yeah.
That's when I remember my dreams in that period of waking up again, like I had a dream. And yeah. But yeah, so that is that one. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to play a song, which is Enrique Iglesias and I'm a Freak. Why not, after that weird dream? This track, here we go. I always forget about the chicken at the end of that song. Because there's that bit, you know when bits of songs like 2 seconds at the end, there's always this chicken at the end of this, like it's literally like there. It's just really annoying. I always forget about it and I play the jingle.
Why would they have a chicken at the end of the song? Like
random.
The most ridiculous song ever. Just like if you've seen the video, it's just full of half naked women and then there's a chicken.
Air shake. It's just mad, isn't it?
What a crazy song! And how many views on YouTube?
Over 15 million, 15.5 million. It's just men, did it? It's men like, I'm a freak. Anyway, so we're back with a feature called and we're going to continue playing. I don't know whose go it was. Whose go was it?
It's your go, actually, because you asked me about the craziest dream.
Oh yeah.
What kind of radio presenter are you? Alright, pick a colour. Green, purple, grey or blue?
Purple.
P-U-R-P-L-E. 3, 8, 5 or 2?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7, 4 or 6?
It'll be a 1.
Oh, 1, 7, 4, 6.
I'm going to 1.
Just going to go with 1. Oh, here we go. What is your best chat-up line, and have you used it?
Well, I don't really use chat-up lines. What a good idea. Amadou was on last week with Will and Sam, and they used a chatterbox in one of their to try and pull a scale, and it was ingenious. Apparently it was blank, and that was the idea. It was like they made it out of a napkin. And then, like, tried... That's quite good, that. Because, like, the idea of scenario sort of chat-up line is quite good. Like, you sort of, like, give them something to think about rather than going in and being like, or you know, your place or mine kind of thing.
Did it hurt when you fell down from heaven?
Yeah. So, say, I'd probably go in with something random. If I don't know them, it would be, like, really random. It would be, like, you look like a singer or something like that. And if they go,
or have I seen you before? Or I recognise.
Yeah,
you?
One of those kind of things. Yeah. Or like you look like someone who'd be good at pole dancing. And then they'll be like, what? It could either be fuck off or get in a conversation with you.
Oh, we're allowed to swear?
No, we're not allowed to swear.
But that can sort of backfire, can't it?
Well, I guess so. It can backfire on occasions, but then I've gone up to women and been like, oh yeah, having a great night, and they've walked off, haven't they?
I'm witness to that.
So, Sodom.
True.
What would you do? What's your sort of show?
To be honest, I don't really have a chat-up line. I've always found it quite difficult to go and talk to a random girl at a club or a bar, because first of all, you can barely hear them because the music's so loud.
Yeah. And
it's just a bit awkward talking to a random person. Like, I don't think clubbing is really a place to meet people.
No, I don't think there's either. But if you like, this I was listening to the radio, I was listening to Kiss. It's just probably the standards of Kiss. And they've got one girl's messaged in for a shout out saying, I'm gonna shout out, I'm just getting ready, going out on the pool tonight. On Kiss.
See, different people have different motives when they go out. A lot of people go out on the pool. I just go out to dance and have a good laugh.
I do like women. It's not
okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So, but like when you see them out, you sort of like
I remember in first year, I was in. I think it was a Mega Global, because they had Locos all opened up with a DJ booth there. And there was this really stunning girl, and I'm like, I have no idea how to go up to her. And I was quite intoxicated at the time, both by her looks and the alcohol.
No.
So I went up to her, and I said to her, I'm sorry, I just really want to say that you look so beautiful. And then she was just like she smiled and she said, oh, thank you. And I just walked off. didn't even bother. I just, again, it was this kind of thing like, he's out of my league, no chance. I'm just going to say what I want to say and then leave.
Yeah. So sure. How many we've done? For a few.
Okay. Is it your go or my go? Or do you want to just open up all the questions? I'm just going to have a peek at all the questions now.
Let me read them all out. That's what we'll do. Right, this is what we'll do. Because we get to the point where we don't know, we can't remember what ones we've done, so we just got to go through them all. So there's one here called Send to All.
Okay.
Right. So this is inspired by something that happened on TV recently in Michael McIntyre's chat show.
Yeah.
Where he took someone's phone from the audience and he messaged all his contacts with the words, be honest, have I been annoying lately? Throughout the show, he got multiple replies, one from his mum saying, what have you done? And he was Jewish, so he got replies from rabbis saying, who is this? And that kind of thing. And so I was going to do that with this show for both of us, but we can't do all contacts because I was thinking it through.
How can you send to all contacts on a phone these days?
He did it somehow on the thing. I think maybe he just clicked down on all of them.
Was it an iPhone?
Yeah.
How on earth?
There must be a way of doing it. But I was thinking we do it on Snapchat.
Okay.
And we do something really bad.
Such as?
I don't know, we could find an image online, and I reckon if we took a photo of it, it might look like you've taken that photo of yourself, kind of thing.
What kind of image are you thinking? This doesn't sound good.
Like a toilet, I don't know, I was thinking, I don't know.
Oh, no, I'm not taking a picture of what would look like my feet.
Well, you got to think of one, I was saying to do. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so we can send it to everyone on Snapchat because I haven't got that many contacts.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And also, all the people on Snapchat are like, what I was thinking of doing was I was going to do the obvious, and I reckon it'd be quite funny.
What would it be? Oh no, Johnny, no phallic imagery.
Why?
Nah,
it would be quite funny.
Not willing.
No, but I could do it with mine.
Okay, you do that with yours. I just want to go through my contacts and see.
Maybe do this.
There's some weird pictures here, Johnny. There's some very weird.
What is that?
I'm just going to go through my contacts now. And I'm just thinking, like, who is going to get very upset?
I don't.
I'm quite a careful person. I don't like upsetting people.
I've got a plan.
Okay. What? No, what about a tattoo?
A tattoo's a good one.
But we've got to get something that looks like my skin colour.
What on earth?
Whoa. Okay, no, whoa. That's obviously fake. Like we can't do that.
Oh, it's like a. Oh, they've got they've made it for it. Oh, that's weird.
Okay.
Okay, so what just a tattoo bar we've just gone past? That must have been painful. Okay, so I don't know. What can we do?
We've got to find one that I can take a picture of and it will look... But then the problem is, won't the screen make it look like it's... Okay, obviously nothing too excessive. We want to make it believable. What about that one on the wrist?
That's quite a good shout.
It kind of looks like my hand, I suppose.
You can zoom in right on the wrist, and then yeah.
All right,
that one.
let's go.
Just and put the cat.
Oh no! Wait, you got to move the mouse.
Good spot.
All right, Johnny, does that look believable?
Yeah, put so painful or something.
My first.
And then send to all, and then throughout the course of the show, we're going to do the replies.
Is T-A-T or T-A-double-T?
It's T-A...
Oh, I'll just put T-A-double-T-double-O.
Yeah.
So, painful.
What?
Johnny, does this not look like a screen to you? I'll reduce the amount of time so people can be like...
Yeah.
Alright, so
I don't really look. I think
5
that's quite
seconds.
good, actually.
Alright, so I have to send to all.
Okay, yeah, all of them. Right. Also, now I've got to do one, and throughout the show we're going to bring up the replies. What are we thinking of doing for me? We've done a table for you.
But no one will believe that because most of my friends know that I don't like.
Yeah, I guess, but there'll be a few that don't really know you. I guess. We're like,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens, and see what replies we get. I don't know what to do for mine. What I might do is do a painful cut.
Oh yeah, an injury.
Just an injury. Oof, some of these are bad. We need to. We'll do this quickly because I can imagine it's quite boring for the listeners. I'm just sending my Snapchat at the moment to all my victims, I guess, and see how they respond throughout the show. That's the end of the game. If they don't respond, then I don't really care. That's what
I've sent mine, and I have so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people have opened it yet no reply.
I'm sending a picture of a cut, and the caption is "Just cut myself, please help." So I'm going to send that to everyone on my list now, and see what people respond during the next hour on the gentleman. I'm just yeah.
So are you picking people as well?
What?
Are you picking people?
No, I'm sending to all. Have you sent not sent to all?
No, I've sent to all because you're like yeah. As if you're.
I'm trying to make sure there's no sound. Like there's sound that people are listening to. I don't think people are going to be that bothered, to be honest, that I've cut myself. They might be like, that's grim, but other than that. Okay, so that's going out. That's right, so that's that bit done. Back to the...
here we go.
Oh
no, it's from Johnny.
Oh.
Let's have a look.
That's nice. That's.
We've got Emma Batchelor in the studio, who was on
I'm back.
the week before last. We're going to do something in a minute for cancer awareness, breast cancer awareness. So it's everyone on Facebook's doing these selfie nominating type things. So I'm going to do, and they're not doing. They're not wearing makeup so it's a no makeup selfie. That's what they're doing. So I'm going to do a makeup selfie in aid of the cause.
See, we should be sending that to Snapchat to everyone.
We still can. But we've done the interesting one, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, okay. So so we've done all that. What has been your most awkward public pooing situation?
I've never had an awkward public pooing situation.
Do you not really go publicly?
No, not particularly, no. I've once publicly peed, like in London, in Soho, you've got...
the booths.
Yeah, the booths that are just in the
yeah.
busiest streets of London. And you just have a slash in front of maybe thousands of people that are just walking past you. But to be honest, they're quite handy. 'Cause otherwise, you'd have to just pee on the side of the street. And then you can
Imagine
get
if we had
fined.
to do it. We'd be facing everybody.
That'd be really awkward. You can't make any eye contact.
Exactly.
But then, the good thing about that is you could either be doing a poo or a wee, but you can't. Then no one can tell.
Yeah, but that's even worse. I think that's worse, personally.
Yeah, but you can get away with doing a poo, and everyone would be like, "Oh, she's just having a pee."
I think it just goes to show that they think that they know that men just piss everywhere, so they put in urinals rather than sort of like
Is
actual
it a
toilets.
urinal or urinal?
Same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's like,
Tomato,
is it a
tomato.
scone or a scone?
Is it a potato or potato?
It's definitely a scone. because the
Definitely
joke doesn't
a
work.
potato and definitely a scone.
No, it's a scone because the joke doesn't work.
Well, whatever.
What's the fastest cake in the world? Scone.
Ah,
See?
okay.
Scone. Don't
I
work.
think
Never heard that
I'll
joke.
say scone as well.
Yeah, Southerners,
it's
mate. I've got a
definitely
Snapchat reply from Joe. Shout out to Joe.
Gay? No.
She won't believe me though.
What is this?
We'll find
Oh,
out.
best finds, that makes sense. Okay, so what is your ultimate hangover cure? What did I say for that? Did I say... What,
No, we didn't do ultimate hangover cure yet.
Yeah, so what is your ultimate hangover cure?
To be honest, I'm quite okay with hangovers, but the best thing to do is when you go home, eat before you sleep and drink a lot of water, and you usually wake up quite fresh. And the food of choice, obviously, is a kebab.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Andrew's doctor tip of the week.
Joe's reply is, "Why isn't your tattoo my name with a picture of a broken heart?" So, sorry, Joe.
She's listening though, isn't she?
No, she isn't at the moment. She's
So what is it? I take it she hasn't believed that that's a genuine tattoo.
Yeah, she probably hasn't.
Yeah, like everyone.
But back to hangover cure. No, Andrew's top tip: a nice kebab, no chili sauce. Don't do it to yourself.
No chili sauce. Oh,
No
you got to put chili sauce.
No, because that just makes things worse.
No.
You could put garlic if you're not heading home with anyone.
That's the sign of a man that's going home alone, isn't it?
But if you can't afford it, then head home, bang some chicken dippers in the oven, maybe some potato waffles. You know, things that are carby, bit of protein. You know.
Sometimes, like, if I've had a spirit-filled night, I struggle to eat.
No,
I did one thing the other day.
My nights are full of spirits. I never had.
I was knocking her back, and Adam bought Jack Daniels and Coke, which is not my drink of choice.
I do like Jack Daniels.
And knocking back, I got in, and earlier that day I was working, and I had spirals, the cheap Bobby's crisps, and I was eating them. I was like, prawn cocktails. Well, it's not really what you want after a night out. I was eating them, and I was like,
nah.
Crisps.
Let's
just say mashed potatoes was produced.
No, have a proper meal. I once made pasta for dinner one night, and there was enough for lunch the next day. But ended up going liquid, coming back home and having my lunch in the evening, and I woke up feeling fresh as a daisy. So pasta might be another one to consider.
Yeah.
But just don't set off any fire alarms.
The mentor tip of the week.
Yeah.
Those blooming videos. Have you had to do these videos?
What one?
Or was it just us lot and Falte?
Oh, well, for those who don't know, I'm a student mentor, the ones that are in purple.
Yeah, oh no, yeah.
Where do
We
you
don't have to do
live?
that.
You live in...
Fleming.
oh no, that side of campus hasn't had them yet.
Just because one nutter decided to smoke in his room, we all have to watch a video.
No, he didn't. Not only that, but a
way he
guy
put it
was
out.
smoking in the kitchen. He put it out in the bin, and the bin set alight.
He tried putting it out by a shower curtain, didn't he? Didn't he try putting a shower curtain
I think that was the first guy. I think there were two incidences on campus.
What a melon.
Yeah, because we first had to go around Bishop and Lancaster, and then because of the second guy, we had to go around lovely Faraday's, aka the ghetto.
What would you say your best dance move is, and explain it to the listeners?
It would probably have to be like the Carlton dance or something like that, like or the crappy Running Man, or an Arab kind of dance, you know.
Like weird thing
or like
do.
you like.
There's no way of explaining.
Or
that
you
to
can,
listeners.
or a lot of Arabs try and balance their drink on their forehead while they dance.
Oh right.
That's
How does that end?
You get quite wet.
I don't know what my dance move is. I sort of do a sort
I'm
of.
trying to think of how you dance now.
Depends
I think
what
you
mood I'm in.
concentrate quite a bit. You know that concentration face when you stick your tongue out.
What, the Miley Cyrus tongue out.
Yeah, I think I've seen you do that a few times while you're trying to dance, trying to boogie.
Because like when you, I think it's because when the further gone you get, you start
True.
sort of sitting there.
True. It's been a while though since
And you're
we've
worried.
been,
You're still a bit worried what people are thinking about you while you're boogieing.
True. It's been a while though since we've been that gone. I think.
No, yeah, definitely. Ugh. Anyway, let's so done that. We've done them all. So that is the end of. Yeah, so how did you enjoy that? Was it one?
That was wonderful.
That wonderful,
Really
yeah.
enjoyed that.
I don't know when that.
Great.
Because next week's obviously the big finale.
I think
of
you
the
should do a special Who Are You somehow.
I've got to. So the Who Are You is going to have to be big.
Yeah.
But we obviously know who our guests are. because we've done the Who Are
I
You.
could lie on the Who Are You.
Who's guests for next week?
Everyone,
Is it to be confirmed?
everyone's coming back. That's the plan.
Oh, I might be able to come back next week, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you wouldn't be able to because of work. But...
Oh, no, I think next week is the last week. I'll see if I can change it.
But yeah,
Are you going to fit everyone in here?
Oh, it's just going to happen somehow. It's going to be a bit of
Why
laugh.
not? It's a short answer.
Okay, the next part of the show is in aid of breast cancer. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous about it.
Your
but it's,
bloody idea, not mine.
no, but I think it'll be a laugh. Why not?
You already look like you've got a bit of makeup.
Bit of
You don't
makeup
need-
on.
no, you don't need. It's
so-
my bag of secrets over here. This is what makes me look like a human being.
So what I think the best thing to do is to play a couple of songs, and then we can sort of start it while the songs are going, and then come back and then sort of finish it off and have a bit of a chat about the whole thing. But basically, what's happening on Facebook at the moment? Have you guys got this as well at the moment? Or,
I haven't seen many. I've seen a couple.
today I've just seen loads, like
What?
about 3. That's loads in terms of the ways. It's basically girls are doing no makeup selfies to raise awareness for breast cancer. And
Not going to lie, what?
Exactly. What's the correlation?
What's the correlation?
I don't know, but it's like I think it might just be.
Makes more sense. It's breast cancer for the women, but
I think it's just an awareness thing. I think it's solely an awareness thing, and basically what happens is you get nominated. It's like an Echo nominate, but it's a selfie nominate, and you get nominated to do it, and then you make up off. Laura's just done one. You do it, and then you nominate 2 other people or something.
Should we do one?
Well, this is what's going to happen because girls are make-upping down. I'm going to make-upping up. I'm make-upping up. I'm make-upping make-up squared. So I'm going to do that and then take a photo of it, and still to raise awareness. If this is, I don't know if this is
nominate someone. Don't nominate me, please.
Well, if I nominate someone, I don't think they'll make up. So I'm just going to do it and just get the reaction from it. That's what's going to happen. I am makeup up for this breast cancer awareness thing. What are your thoughts on it?
You look sexy. Can I get your number?
Oh God! What?
it's weird because it's like exactly what I wear, but on you.
It just looks like a really feminine, like Johnny.
Yeah, really feminine you.
Yeah, we did a couple of things there. Well, a couple of songs there. We did. I can't remember. We did a Rewind Wednesday, which was the Nose Club TLC, and we did Katy Perry's Dark Horse, and another one which I
Christina. What's
we did the Humans one. Yeah, Christina. What's her face?
Perry.
Is it Perry as well?
What's going to happen now is I'm going to selfie this. I don't know what the caption is for doing it, but I'm going to selfie it around Facebook and see what happens. I've got. Let's see. You got a reply on Snapchat?
I did get a reply on my Snapchat. Let me load it up from Hannah Barney.
On the tattoo.
Seriously, Andrew, with a face that she looks quite concerned.
Reply with something like yeah. And then see what she says. Oh, I didn't get anything. No one cares that I'm bleeding.
Maybe put a picture of you as you are now.
That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do a. I can't. I'm going to take myself seriously. I'm going to do. I'm going to do a Snapchat.
Can you do a pout? Do a pout. That's it. Oh.
I'm just going to send that. There's no words needed for this kind of selfie.
Save it on your phone, please.
What?
Save it on your phone.
I'm going to do another one, which I'll take with a better camera on the other side of the phone, which one of you is going to have to take, and then that's the one that I'm going to put around on Facebook.
So you're not going to nominate anyone?
I will nominate people now because I think this is beyond the Call of Duty.
All for a good cause.
This is all for a good cause. Yeah, absolutely. I don't quite get why people are doing it, but why not? You know, if everyone's doing it, jump on the bandwagon. You know? Let's just make sure I've got everyone in this.
I'm glad I don't have to do it.
Well, I didn't have to do it, but
it's weird doing it like over stubble. Sounds really strange.
Johnny Joe wants to be nominated.
I'll nominate Jo.
She's listening at the moment.
So she can do it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to play another song, and then I'm going to take the photo, send that around Facebook, and then we'll come back and not finish the show. We've still got half an hour left. We'll crack on with whatever. I know.
Do you want me to take it off?
It might have to be taken.
I think I might have to screenshot this Snapchat you just sent.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same.
Yeah. Okay, so
how long did he send it for? How many seconds?
A good while.
Yeah.
So you got time to.
Oh, I'm so bad.
I'll send it for 10 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
Screenshotted.
I'm like half
and half.
half and half at the moment. Getting de-makeupped. Back to reality. Got a Snapchat from Joe, who says you actually look like a woman. And Nicola, who's my best mate from home, just cheered me up. So lots of Joe took a snap of that. There's another person that did as well.
I took a screenshot.
So loads of people taking screenshots of that. They're in there somewhere. But yeah, that happened. I did have another topic to bring up, but I've completely forgotten it.
Johnny, you're the worst radio.
I've got to write these things down.
See you later, BBC Radio 1.
You should see my book, because when I started,
you were quite a planner, I saw.
Yeah, I had the book, I had the whole thing. Now it's just like, I just have time. I don't have time. Bad, innit?
You've got to relax.
I've got to do, well, you can't just sort of spend like hours doing a radio show anymore. You've
just
got to
calm down.
Potentially next week's show would be better planned. Well,
it's your final one, isn't it?
Yeah, the big show. Which reminds me of like wrestling. It's the big show. Yeah, so
I think you should bring some alcohol to the show next week.
just have Panda Pops.
Just a drink up.
Did they discontinue Panda Pops?
I love Panda Pops.
They used to do.
Well, they like that really cheap, like 15p Coke and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, don't they used to sell them at like Woolworths and stuff like that? Just
they used to sell them to a newsagent next to me.
And you can buy like a packet of aliens.
You used to get a Morley's, then a Panda Pop, and it used to just be heaven.
Donnie, you're not some gangster from South London.
Oh dear.
I've only got like Morley's once in my life.
And then it became a KA, innit?
No, it's all about the Fanta Fruit Twist. a bit more upmarket.
The Rubicon.
For those that do not live in South London, you probably don't get what we're on about.
We can guess, it's fine.
What's am I looking? Am I almost back to?
I don't want your number anymore.
I've got a bit of eyeliner on. Dear.
Okay, so that's gonna
You're gonna need a shower.
It's now time for Martin's mashup. No, I'm joking. What we're going to play is I've got a jingle in Martin's mashup. No, it was a joke yesterday because Joe was supposed to come on, and when I first came up with Radio, she was there. And she was like, I've got to come on, and I'm going to do this Friends thing. I was like, you've got to come on. And she was like, I'm going to make a playlist. She's going to do all of this. It's got to the final show now. She was supposed to come on this week, but can't. Which that's fine. If you're busy, you're busy. But the other day, I said to her, I had a feature plan and everything called Martin's Mashups, which is her surname. And, and I was like, and she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then I was like, oh, I'm just kidding, I didn't have anything planned. And she was like, oh, I was sitting there thinking for ages, well, I really want to know what that is.
She just messaged saying, ha 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 ha, and then, ouch. She's a bit of a letdown, really. Not gonna lie.
We've got a good anecdote, haven't we? About lunchtime
activities. I wouldn't say lunchtime though. Sometimes it's breakfast. I think one time it was at about maybe 8 a.m. or 7:30.
I'm quite worried.
Nothing to be worried about.
What?
It's all healthy.
Well, it's become basically. So basically, the guy above you.
Well, he could be a girl.
Well,
Well, like it's somewhat the resident above me. First of all, I live in North Hall, but I'm not saying what flat or anything in case the person that lives above me is listening. So I think one time I was just chilling in my room, either doing work or watching TV, and I start hearing this strange kind of noise, like a creaking kind of noise. So I'm like, okay, this is quite strange, but then the noise was quite repetitive. I don't know if we can recreate the noise.
Okay, let's see what we can do.
Okay, there wasn't any clapping. And so anyway, it was quite obvious that there was some sort of sexual activity going on. So I tried to investigate who it was. So I went outside into the hallway to find out if it was my next door neighbour. And it turns out it wasn't. Turns out it is the person that's living above me. Quite off-putting. I think last time I heard it was while I was having lunch.
It's like ridiculous time, isn't it?
Yeah, one time it was in the evening, and then another time at lunch. But then there was a morning session.
Oh, do you reckon it's just sort of like after meal times? Like,
I don't know.
his missus is like, skip dessert.
I don't know. It's quite strange. I'm not going to lie though. The other day, I'm not sure whether it was true or not, but I think I did hear some sort of moan. I kid you not. Okay. Because Johnny and I kind of joke about it,
because
making some noises.
Since I've been in your room, I was in your room once and it was happening.
That was a 2 o'clock session, I think, when we were about to go for a run.
Oh, see, and we were there, and then we could hear the. From that, we were sort of like we were making jokes, so like.
Oh dear. Jesus.
Okay, that obviously is if a guy is there. Or...
Yeah, if it's a girl, it's like. So now, randomly, if we're in towers or something, we'll just sort of start like it's like bogeys, isn't it?
It's a bit of a riskier game. We did play the other day, but there are only about 5 people in towers. We'd probably have to try it when there's maybe during our graduation ceremony or something like that.
Just getting going down the line like.
We do make some quite strange noises.
Sexual wave.
But I haven't like. The last time was when I heard the moan, but then since then I haven't heard anything. So I'm hoping the couple are okay.
Something we started doing on we did briefly on Henry's show, which was the Valentine's Day special Love Shack, was we played a song, and it was I think it was Satisfaction.
Okay.
And we were working out like of all the songs in the show, what was the good sort of like rhythm you could get it going to. So, for example, if you had something like Doctor Who on the go...
I thought I was about to say that could be quite a fast-paced... So
you've got a good ground beat there, really, haven't you? You've got... Yeah, so it's like... And just imagine if the claps are sort of like the in and out.
So that's quite fast rhythm otherwise.
When you're not clapping... When I'm not clapping, it's out. When I'm clapping, it's in. That's what so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think you could probably do it with any of the songs we played today. We could probably do it with. We could probably do it with this. I mean, In the Jungle, the Minor Jungle.
Isn't that kind of a bit? It's a bit of a kid's song. We don't want to ruin it.
Sexualise it.
No, let's not sexualise it.
I was going to say, this could be what we could... This could be the girl again, wouldn't it? Okay, it's a bit of a kid's song. Okay, fine.
Better. Okay. What did Henry suggest?
We did Satisfaction. And if I just play you Satisfaction, it's a good one to do it to, because you've basically got... Well, the video is really bad anyway. It's just like a load of like models using like angle grinders and stuff, and it's a bit sexual anyway. And the song's obviously
good video though.
The song's obviously sexual as well.
But I find it quite distressing. I wouldn't want to make love with this like in the background.
What? It's quite intense.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video for this?
very sexual.
Oh, is it?
Very sexual.
Well, do you remember like Call on Me by Eric Prids or however you say it?
Call on me.
Yeah, that one.
Call me.
And that's an exercise thing with just loads of women doing... but just doing all sorts of like moves.
But again with this, hold on, let me...
I don't know, this is just very intense. Like, you've got to be like full of energy to do this. It's not really like a love kind of thing. This is more like a one night stand kind of song.
It does get really quick at one point though.
You would know, wouldn't you?
It would just be like, where is it?
I don't know, like I'm more of a Marvin Gaye kind of background music. Like when I get that feeling.
Oh, I was going to put on another one.
What other one?
You could probably guess it.
Oh, what's it called? And then the start goes... That one. Yeah, that one. What's it called again? Oh, Let's Get It On. That's it. See, that's more like it. And then you can play Satisfaction as it goes on and on. Can't believe we're talking about this on radio.
You've changed your face.
Let's Get It On. Oh, yes, so that, yeah.
Anyway,
I think
maybe we should ask the person who lives upstairs for his music advice. Or maybe we could sneak upstairs and see if they're listening to anything while they are, because it always is quite repetitive. He pauses for a bit.
Probably just the TV.
But then it's paused for a bit, and then it gets quite fast in the end.
Who knows? Emily Sidaway's just taken a screenshot. This is probably the most attention I've ever had on Snapchat. So many people are having my maked up... You know what? Not taking it back to a serious point, it just goes to show that makeup changes everything about a person's appearance. Because I look... Well, I wouldn't say completely different, but I did look feminine. So, like...
More for guys, though. More for guys, because... Girls, you tend to see.
I guess so, because I've seen some of these, like Laura there. That's a good example, and some of the others that I've seen come up. No, I'm like, they wear makeup. I just can't tell the difference.
I'm pro.
Anya Wallace Cook just took a screenshot.
I'm pro no makeup.
I don't think makeup's like
No, you can't say that makeup doesn't make a difference. That's insulting to women.
Well, not really. As in, if they all look good anyway.
But you know how women's minds are. They
What are you trying to say?
Nothing at all.
What are you trying to say?
You're very beautiful.
Thank you very much.
That's all I've got to say.
No, but I don't know.
No, I'm a fan of no makeup. 100%.
Girls can tell more. Like if I don't know, but like if you come to like a lecture late and then no one's got any makeup on, they're like, oh yeah, 5-minute job. But if they've got makeup on, then they've been up for at least half an hour.
Oh, blimey. Anyway, yes, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But I just saw it all...
a cry out to all women.
But I just saw it all rolling up. But then, I don't understand men wearing makeup. That's what
I've got another one. Joe actually brought it up the other day. What's the whole point of girls putting on so much makeup when they go out clubbing, when clubbing is just dark?
This is for the photos beforehand. Yeah, it's a good point. I do feel like I always do my hair and then I get to a club and then no one can see it. So
but what annoys me is someone walking up to like their day job,
full on like cake face.
Full on cake face. You're like, love. Like it's.
I don't want a Victoria sponge on your face. Like,
yeah, like.
Although I do like a good Victoria sponge.
You're serving customers at McDonald's. It's got a Snapchat. Why do you have makeup on? I probably should have put text in that case.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to apply.
You're a cross-dresser.
Is that a guy or a girl?
It's a girl. Cancer awareness reply is what I'm replying to that. Response? Yeah, that's a better word.
I'm still baffled as to why there's a Nokia 6230 in here.
It's because it's like Back to the Future in here. You step in here, you've got these headphones which date back to 1982.
Where are the games? Applications? Set time and date first. Why do I have to
games is its own bit, isn't it?
Games. If there's Snake 2... There's Snake 2. Thanks very much for listening, guys. See you later.
Well, on that note, actually, it is time to say goodbye.
Oh,
yes.
Sorry, I just stole you.
It's fine. That's fine. Very relaxed attitude on a very well planned.